This part of the tutorial will be looking at finding species and assessments within the IUCN database. To start with, we will use a simple textual search. Simply type in the Latin name for the species that you are interested in, for example, lynx, and wait for options to pop up. As you can see, you can either search for the genus lynx or subspecies within the lynx genus. And then click search. You will now be presented with each species within the genus, and you can view the range of each species by clicking the I button. You can change the colour of the drawn polygons by clicking the colour boxes, and you can change the transparency by clicking the level of transparency. You may also view the assessment carried out on the species by clicking the cog button and going to View Assessment. Here you can see that this is the extant resident of lynx. You can also search for a given species or genus within a geographic region. So for example, we might want to find all the lynx species within Canada. So we click Draw Search and click the type of search that we would like to do. For example, we might want to draw our own polygon. We then highlight by clicking the region we're interested in, and to seal a polygon you double click on your start point, and then to complete the polygon double click one of the orange boxes. You now have your geographic search space. You now need to tell the tool which species you're interested in, so again we'll use the lynx example. And again, we wait for our options. And we're going to look to see how many species of lynx occur here. So we'll search on genus. And click search. And you can see that within our drawn polygon, there are 2 species of the 5 species of lynx that exist globally. And again, we can pull up the total range of the 2 species that we've found. You can zoom out of the map here and navigate using the map buttons. In addition to searching by text only, or by text and polygon, you can search by 2 types of text. For example, we'll reuse the lynx species found within Canada. We look for lynx in the find box. And again, we'll use the genus level. And this time we'll search for Canada. And we're presented with several options. Geopole L0 tends to be countries, and then L1, 2, 3, etc. are subregions within that country. And then simply click search. And again, the 2 species of the 5 that occur within Canada have been brought up. The tool also allows you to do iterative searching. This means that you can use the results of one search to form the basis of another. For example, going back to our lynx example within Canada, we now have the ranges for 2 linked species. And we can use these ranges to investigate things about other species. For example, what food is available to the links. You can add the polygons or the range maps to your search by clicking the cog and going to Add to Search. This adds the links Canadis range to your geographic search location. And we'll also add links Rufus range, so we can search the whole area. We then remove links from the Find box, and let's look for deers. And again, we use Latin names to find things. So we'll look at all deer within the Cervidae family. Search. Sometimes a search doesn't complete because it times out. You can increase the timeout, and you can also increase the maximum number of results returned. And just research. And as you can see, by increasing the search time, we've now found 6 species of deer that overlap with these 2 links ranges. And again, we can look at those ranges for the deers. And we can view their assessment. We can see that this is a native species. It's seasonally resident. We can see its taxonomic information, the year that the assessment was completed. And of course, despite the fact that we looked at the deer that overlap with the linked species in Canada and the United States, we returned the full species range of each of the searched for species. When conducting searches in the conservation mapping application, it's possible to apply filters. For example, if we were to look for Yellowstone National Park as a geographic search area, we find that it shows up as an intervention, which would be the national park as a protected area, but it also shows up as a geopolitical region, being a municipality within Montana in the United States. We can apply a filter such that we only have either interventions or threats or geopolitical regions while we're conducting our searches. If we now look for Yellowstone, we find that only interventions are returned because we applied a filter that only sought interventions. You can also filter on find, for example, if you were to look for linked species, you will be returned species, any threat assessments that have links within their title, or interventions which have links in their title. For example, if it was hunting of lynx as an assessment title, then it would be returned. And then you can filter to include or not include various combinations of threats, species, and interventions. As mentioned in part 2 of this tutorial video, it's possible to search within a region using a user-defined drawn-on polygon. for example, this shape. In addition to being able to draw the polygon, you can edit it by selecting the box and clicking and dragging to get the shape that you would like. You can also select a vertice and delete it. And if you keep clicking delete, it'll delete vertices sequentially. Once you have your shape, you can either use it directly to search within a user-defined shape, or you can export it for use later by clicking the Export Wicket button. This provides you with the information on your polygon, which can then be copied and added to a text document. This text document now contains the information to draw our user-defined polygon. If we go back to the application and refresh it, you can import either the polygon we just created or any other polygon that is defined by a wicket by using the Import Wicket button. And there you can see we're presented with the shape that we previously had. In addition to drawing polygons, you can also add squares. For example, using the box button, you click a start point and then drag until you've covered a region that you're happy with. This final drawing tool allows you to remove segments from within your designated polygon to make a donut. For example, you might want to exclude searches around a protected area. You can also change the shape of these polygons using the squares as before. That summarizes the geographic search options within the conservation mapping application. We wish you luck with using it.